me. I am out here in Quartzsite still, in the back of Alicia's van actually, and we are gonna put her solar together today, I think. Currently, it is breezy and a little chilly out here in Quartzsite, and it's been like this now for the last like week or so. I've actually been in a coat most of the morning. I don't know if the lighting's very good in here, is it? I'm doing my best. Maybe it's fine. I don't know. But we are actually putting her solar together in this. That's our charge controller right there. The panels are going to be wired into that. And I'm seeing now that I'm going to have to change some things in here. Need to get all my tools together because I'm not quite ready to do this just yet. Need to get everything out that I'm going to be using. Oh, do I have my... I do have my drill. I do have my drill. I also have this. And while I do this, I figured we could just all bullshit. We could just hang out. I've been vending every time you've seen me lately. And this time I think that we should just chill while I work on this. Alicia really wants her solar together, and I don't blame her. So I'm going to try to get as much of it done today as I can. Hopefully I have everything I need in here. Yeah, we got our breakers. Let me aim this the right direction. I don't know. I can't aim the camera down because of the tripod that it's on. So I feel like I'm missing some shit that I had that I was using to build this. But maybe it's in here somewhere. I totally am missing some stuff. Well, that's fun. I'm like missing all the tools that I thought they were back here. Fun. Okay, well, oh, they're inside of this. Okay. That's good. Here they are. It's not a complete loss. We're okay. Get all of this stuff out of here, because I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. Okay. Start by unhooking these wires from the charge controller, because I don't want them hooked up right now. How is everyone out there in YouTube land doing? I will catch up on comments as often as I can. What's up, Ken? Good to see you too, man. A lot of you guys are following. I just had my birthday. I turned big old 4-1 the other day. So now I know what it's like to be old. Now I'm officially old, you guys. I don't know how to be old. I think I'm doing all right so far. I started watching Matlock the other day. That was cool. Matlock's an okay show. Hopefully I don't get into it. I am, for those of you wondering, I am building a DIY solar generator. Like a jackery. I'm going to build Alicia basically a jackery that she can plug panels into, but it'll have external batteries and external panels, but everything else will be inside of this tote. That's the plan. That's the plan. I'd say it's a good plan. How in the hell did those come out? Very confused by that, but that's okay. Don't mind me, just talking to myself, guys. Just talking to myself. But yeah, we're out here in Quartzsite. It is, you know what? Alicia and I had these big plans that we'd be here in Quartzsite and we'd vend here this season and we'd make a bunch of money and I could use that money to get a different vehicle. And man, we have been grinding away. We've been working really, really hard, both of us. And we have been making very, very little amount of money out here in Quartzsite. Basically, like, not really even enough to survive off of. Point being is that we're not going to be doing Quartzsite next year. It's not worth it. They charge fees for the booth to be here, and we didn't even make our booth fees. And this is supposed to be the busiest time right now, and it's not busy. There's a lot of people here, but they're not shopping at any of the booths. None of the booths are making money. It's not just us. They all go to the big tent, and there is a big tent. It's like an RV convention. But they're not spending money at the booths where all these other vendors are, and it's really unfortunate because we're really hoping to be making more money than we are. And like $100 a week it's just not enough. You know what I mean? It's not enough. So next year we won't be doing Quartzsite. And anybody else considering vending in Quartzsite, I feel like Quartzsite's dying, if we're being completely honest. Quartzsite's dying. And I mean, it is what it is, you know. There's the I don't know why people aren't buying anything. Economy's not great, I know that much. Like, that's the thing, but still, you know, it's still pretty bad. So we are going to be leaving Quartzsite. We are going to be, hopefully, in the next week or so, we're going to be moving on to a different place, different town, different city, which means I got to pack up the van and, yeah, I got to pack up the van. So, I don't know. I got a lot of crap, a lot of stuff, and I don't know how I'm going to fit it all into the van. So, right now I'm just trying to organize these wires that I'm going to be using. So, separate red from black. Let's see if we can do this. Probably not easily. Nope. Gotta rotate the red. There we go. There we go. But yeah, we're going to a different place because we're not making any money here, and it's stressing us out. So, how's my van running? I gotta actually change. I gotta get a new the dipstick. Alicia broke the dipstick in my van for me to check the oil. So the little handle with the loop, when you pull it up, broke. So I gotta fix it. I gotta fix the, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my drill. Don't know where my drill is. It could be this. Turtle, found it. I need that here's all the other stuff I needed. Cool, everything is here to hide the wires that are going to be coming from the from the solar panels to the charge controller. But yeah, the van's running good. Aside from that, it does need, so I still need to swap the axle and the wheel hub on the other side. The bad side's fixed. The other side probably needs to be fixed too, and I've got the parts. I just don't have the tools to do it. And I was hoping to find them here from someone in Quartzsite, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I need to do that. And then I need to get the new dipstick, because the dipstick broke, and it's broken inside of the whole tube that goes into the engine. And I need to get the new tube and new dipstick to fix the damn thing. Okay, where was I with this? I don't even remember where it was. So, we got the charge controller. It's been a minute since I worked on this, but I got the charge controller mounted here. The panels are going to hook into this, into the charge controller, and then this will go to the batteries. So I got to hook the batteries up. I need to run wires for the batteries and into this. And the batteries have small posts. They're not like battery terminal posts, which is good. That's a good thing. Battery terminal posts are expensive, and the ends for these are not. I think it's these. I'm gonna have to pull the battery out and take a look. And these are going to be for lithium iron phosphate batteries. There's my post bolts. That's all I need right here. This is the bolts that go onto the battery. Post bolts. This is the post. The wires are going to attach to these once I put the battery together. So I need to know what size they are. And to see if I have the ends for the wires to go onto those posts. So, pretty sure I do. Got a few different sizes here somewhere. Okay, so that's a bit big. I think I got a better one than that as soon as I find them. These are just laying right here in front of me. Oh, here they are. Okay. These might be the right size. I think these are going to be good. I think these are them. Let's find out. Is it too small? Oh, it is too small. Okay, so we got one too big, one too small. Do I have the right size? Do I have the right size? This is the worst part about electrical work, is all the different sizes of posts and dumb shit. And I don't, but I think this bigger size will be just fine. For being honest, I don't think it'll come off once they're on. It's bigger, it's smaller than the washer. I think that'll be fine. I think that's the end I'll use. I think that's the end I'll use. So, this is also too big for that. So one end of the wire will be this. On the other end of the wire will be, I believe, this. Yes, will be the smaller one. Okay. Because they're gonna go in here, right? I got a negative and a positive bus bar. Negative of the batteries gonna go there, positive for the batteries is gonna go there. So one of the negative will go to the negative on one of the batteries, and then the positive will go to the positive on the battery farther away, and then those two batteries will be connected, and negative, negative, positive, positive. Keep it at 12 volts. I don't need 24 volts, but I do need 200 amp hours out of these batteries. So the wires are going to go from the batteries to this box. Everything's going to go inside of this box. Then the box will have a lid on it. Everything will be tucked away and will look nice. So let's run these wires. And I'll bet you for a positive. I'm gonna make these a little extra long just in case. Just to make sure they reach the batteries. The batteries are supposed to be placed, they're gonna be placed right next to this box. But I still want to make sure I have enough wire to reach the batteries in case she decides to put them somewhere else. And I think that will be plenty of wire. I think that'll be the move. Okay, so one of these ends is going in the box on the positive, and the other end is going to the battery on the negative. So one of these gets this size, and then the other one gets the other size. Let me go ahead and strip the wires, catch up on comments. I'm keeping his dog and Ken. I'm keeping Ken's dog and cat company. What up, Ken's puppers? I like dogs and cats. Dogs and cats and dogs and cats and dogs and cats and dogs and cats. What other places are there? Are other cities out here? Well, near Quartzsite, there's not a whole lot, but there is some events we're gonna try to work in Lake Havasu. We're gonna head to Lake Havasu. They have a farmers market or not yard sale, but like a vendor thing every Sunday at the London Bridge, which is the actual London Bridge that was broken down bit by bit and brought back here to Arizona. The London Bridge isn't falling down anymore. It is, in fact, in Lake Havasu, Arizona. And you can go visit it. And they have every Sunday a farmer's market or I'm not really sure what it is. Like a flea market or something, and we're gonna go try to work that. We're gonna go see how that does, because anything's better than Quartzsite. This place is not it. This place doesn't have what we need as vendors. Like I said, we've been here for months and we haven't even made our booth fees. We haven't made what they charged us. That and we're halfway through the busy time in Quartzsite. Like, we're halfway through the Celarama, and we still haven't even made our booth fees. And this is supposed to be when it's busy, when everyone makes their money. It's so weird. I think we just got a bad spot here, and I don't think we'll be doing it again. It wasn't worth it. Yeah, I can pick up the dipstick at O'Reilly's, but I need the tube also, dude. Like, I need the tube that the dipstick goes into, because I can't get the old dipstick out. It is wedged in there. So I'm gonna need that tube also. You missed my answer. Oh, what other cities are there? Yeah, so there's Lake Havasu. And they have an event every Sunday beneath the London Bridge. It isn't falling down. It's actually in Arizona. And then hang on, I'm just putting this end on here like we talked about. And then there's also Tucson, and there's Yuma. They have events that we're gonna go check out instead of Quartzsite. So like I said, Quartzsite ain't it. No one's making money here. If you ever consider vending here, I would think twice, because I mean, It's just not it, unfortunately. Alright, now I'm attaching this wire. That's going to be the battery side. This will be the bus bar side. So I got to strip this side. This part of electrical work is so tedious, and I don't have all the actual like wire stripping tools, so I got to do it the old-fashioned way. Ugh. But they have tools now that you can just clip. You know, you just hook it onto the end and go clip, and it slides the plastic off the sheathing, but I don't have one of those. So I gotta do it like it's 1940. And then this one gets a small one. If you put this on here, and then you wrench this shit down. You gotta make sure the wires go through there. And that's metal on metal, because there's a metal bit at the end, and then you clamp the metal on. You just pinch it on with this piece of the tool, and you gotta grab a hold of that metal and wedge it on. It's really easy when it's these small connectors, but big connectors need a whole different tool and a mallet. What am I selling? We're selling jewelry. Like high-end import jewelry. Sterling silver and brass. We also have statues. We have journals. If you look back at my previous video live streams, I've been here for a couple months now, and my last few live streams was me vending. So, and I've shown the booth off. You'll be able to check those out. My videos, my live streams are available to rewatch. I know some YouTubers like to delete their live streams afterwards, but I don't. I leave them up. I don't think I've ever deleted a live stream before. This knife is so dull, it's embarrassing. Don't look at what I'm doing. Don't look that I'm cutting towards myself either. I know better than all of this. But this knife is so dull, I don't know if it could even cut clothes. I mean, it could accidentally stab myself, but whatever. Worse things have happened to better people. Alright, so this one's going on to the negative. I'm sorry, the positive. Damn, that's a color I can see. And then the other end of this will go to the battery. I'm probably going to have to drill some holes in here in this box somewhere to make sure that it does happen like that. The wires can come out and go to the battery. But now I got to do the same thing for the negative side. And make it about the same length. Yeah. Make it the same length. Should have actually cut these the same length before I mounted the other one, but that's okay. I'll get it as close as possible. That'll be good right there. I'm actually in the back parking lot right now in Quartzsite, where the vendors park. We didn't even know this vendor parking was back here, by the way, until like just a few days back, 2 days ago, earlier this week, we found out. How funny is that? Let's see. What's up, rat guy? How you doing, man? Did I have a good birthday? Yeah, I had a good birthday. I was gonna live stream, but you know what I did for my birthday instead? I turned 41, and I did a whole lot of nothing. Like, I didn't do anything. I stayed in bed late. I had coffee in bed. I just doom scrolled and watched TV for a while. I eventually did give Alicia a break at work because she had to work on my birthday. And then Alicia and I had dinner. It was a good dinner. But it was nice to just take a damn day off, you know. We've been both working so much here, and we haven't been making anything. And I think it's been tough on both of us. I mean, like I said, I had this whole plan that I was going to come to Quartzsite. And I was going to make a bunch of money. And I was going to get a bigger vehicle because this minivan fucking sucks. But, you know, man plans and the universe laughs, which is what happened to me. So we're not going to make the money I thought. I do have my retirement money from when I used to wear a tie to work that I could pull out, which I think I'm going to have to do that. And then I'll use, there's not a whole lot there, my retirement money. There's like $4 grand. But I'm going to have to use that to get a bigger vehicle because the minivan just ain't, dude, I'm too damn old to be in a minivan. I started in a minivan 12 years ago, and it was fine when I was 10 years younger, 12 years younger, but I'm older now. Everything hurts a little more. I have more stuff than I need, but I do still have it, and not enough room. The minivan's just not, it's not cutting it anymore. I need a bigger vehicle. I was hoping to get like a box truck or a short school bus or something, but you know, like I said, man plans and the universe laughs. So we didn't make the money we thought we would in Quartzsite, and hopefully I make a little bit at the end of the year. We've got some big events coming up that I'll make some money at. But I'm still struggle busting with the fact that, you know, we grinded away so far for months and just haven't. $100 a week, sometimes less, is what we've been making out here. Like, that's $400 a month. I make more doing nothing on my unemployment, or my disability, than I do working. And that's too bad, man. That's too bad. That's unfortunate. So maybe next year I'll get a bigger vehicle. I thought about it, then I figured out how much it costs. I've thought lately about taking my tools and upholstery skills to the BLM and hope to pick up some work with all the building going on. Yeah, there's a lot of people. You could go to the van aids. I mean, there's a lot of people that need help with their vans and building out their vans, but a lot of times at the van aids, they just help people out. It's not like you get to make money. That's just you offering your skills and tools. But you might be able to make some money, you know, doing side hustle stuff. I don't think you should, like, plan on it being a career. Alright. Now the negative is done. Let's see if I can show you guys these. One small one, one big one. This is going to go on the battery. This is going to go on the terminal. They're about to find out there's no way out of here, and they're going to have to come back the way they came. Go out the way they came. They about to learn today, boys. Okay. So this side. I'm sure you're about to see that side by side come right back out. They're probably turning around right now. Yeah, I could sell my van even. I could scrap my van. There they go. I could sell my van. I could scrap my van. Do you guys want to know what I'm doing with my van? Let me give you guys a little bit of a story while I tinker with this, okay? I had a nice van. I had a nice high top 1984 Dodge Ram B350 van. It was beautiful. It was a nice van. Had a sink in it. Had a stove in it. Propane tank. So I could cook. Had everything you need. Engine blew up. Well, it didn't blow up. I threw a bearing. Threw a bearing in the engine. And that ended that van's career. And I have been building out of that problem now for, let's see, damn, I don't know why it's pulling it down. I've been trying to dig out of that hole that put me in now for over a year, and I got this small van because that's all I could afford. I got this small minivan, and I'd like to have something bigger, but I did get that small minivan, but a lot of the reason that I have that van, and a lot of the reason that it's even running right now, because it wasn't running when I got it. It wasn't running great anyways. It drove and everything, but needed a lot of work. And the only reason I was able to get that van, and the only reason I was able to get all that work done is because of the generosity of you guys, of my YouTube channel, and people helping me out. And so I could sell that van, and I could make a little money and add it to my retirement. But I really, really, really want to just give that van to somebody who really needs it. Not a great van, it's not like I wouldn't write home about it, but it's a free van for somebody. And I think that it could really help someone out whenever, I am ready to give it away and I do get a different vehicle. That was my plan. That is my plan. I want to give that van to somebody. I just want to give it to somebody who needs it, whose vehicle might have just broke down, and maybe they were in the situation that I was, and that was scary, dude. I didn't know what I was going to do. Broke down on the side of the road. Now I don't have a traveling vehicle. I didn't know what to do. I had no idea. I was really at a loss. So I started grinding away and dealing cards for money, and I was doing everything I could to hustle, and a lot of you guys chipped in and sent me money so I can get a different vehicle, and I want to pay that forward. I want to pay your guys' kindness forward. I want your guys' generosity to benefit someone else too, and I don't know who that person is yet. I think the universe will just put that person in front of me whenever it's time, whenever I get a better vehicle. But that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that it goes to someone who needs it. It goes to someone who's struggling. Now I'm going to wire in this fuse box. There's a fuse box in this thing. I'm going to go ahead and wire that in right now. Find out what size ends I need. Oh yeah, that'll work. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And that on this side too. Okay. Well, now this thing is ready to be connected to the batteries. But yeah, my plan is to give that van to someone who needs it. Like I said, the universe will put them in front of me when it's time. And then you guys, your generosity was able to help more than one person. I was able to, I think I'll be able to pay that forward. I just need to make a little bit more money. Get a bigger vehicle. I've got, like I said, too much damn stuff. And now I've lost the electrical tape. Where did I put that electrical tape? Come on. Come on. Where'd you go? Oh, here it is. Found it. this one is going to go from the positive on the bus bar to the positive on the fuse box. And the fuse box will be how we wire in outlets. But I am missing, looks like some washers and some nuts for that part. That's okay, we'll have to go to the hardware store to get that. Unless we can find it somewhere. I don't know where it would be, but maybe we can find it. I built my Sprinter out 5 years ago with the intent on the wife and I going out there. Life just kept getting in the way. Doesn't the Bob have a program for finding rides for people in need? I don't know. I don't really, honestly, I'll be honest with you, I don't really follow Bob. If you're talking about the, I don't know, I don't really get behind that cult, the RTR cult. They do seem a little culty. If you ever get a chance to meet him, he's a bit interesting. I need to make this wire a little shorter. That much shorter. Yeah, I think they do have the home alliances on wheels though, for like a charity, but they kind of pick and choose on who they help, if we're being honest. Which maybe they have to be based on how much donations they get. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but I will say that it seems like most of the people they help are not my age. You know, they're older folks, and I even know that he's helped some of his own personal friends with that charity, so. I almost forgot to pinch this on. So I'm just bullshitting and chatting with you guys. Right there. Where did my knife go? Here it is. You guys want to see what it looks like in here so far? Let me show you. Here's what I'm putting together. Oops, that was it. That was totally it. Right here. Alright, we got the fuse box right here. We're going to have some fuses in here. Need to connect that wire up. We got the positive going right here. The negative will be going to here. This wire and this wire will go to the charge controller on top. And then this long wire that's hanging out and this long wire that's hanging out are going to get connected to the batteries. Basically what I'm building here is a jackery. Off of these, I'm going to put some outlets. 12 volt outlets in here. So you can plug in USB, you can plug in like a cigarette outlet, and then this is going to slide in a spot in Alicia's van. And then the solar panels, will get wired into the charge controller on top and get ran through her van, which I'm actually working in the back of her van right now. So I got to get a ladder to climb on top and to mount the solar panels. The wires to get ran through somehow. We haven't figured that part out yet, but we will. And they'll go into that. And then that is going to get wired into the negative and positive on here. Negative and positive on here are going to be wired into these LifePo batteries in the box right there. And then she's even got an inverter that we're going to wire up as well. So she can get some AC power in her van as well. She's always just had 12 volt, which is fine. Some people can get away with 12 volt, but we all want Alicia to start a YouTube channel, and she wants to get a laptop. And in order to charge a laptop, she's going to have AC power, and you can get away with a Jackery, but this is going to be a much there's bigger bang for her buck. We got lithium ion batteries, 200 amp hours. Go find me a Jackery with 200 amp hours of lithium ion. And for the amount of money that we're going to spend building this. So you just get a bigger bang for your buck building your own solar system. And it is very easy to do. A lot of people give up because of the amps, volts, watts, and all that stuff. Super easy to learn. In fact, you don't even have to know the math. You can just use one of the ohms calculators to figure that all out. Super easy. So where am I at with this right now? What do I need to wire up next? Pretty sure the negative goes on that bus bar. But I can't see it. I have to pull this off and take a look at it with my eye holes. There's 10 of you in here, 10 likes. Don't forget to smash that like button, you guys. If you haven't already. For those who have, thank you so much. Thanks for smashing that like button. It's kind of cold out here in Quartzsite today. It's fucking windy. And I'm sitting here in the sun working, or I'm sorry, in the shade. I don't know how to English today. I don't know how to English. I Englished once, it was alright. Yeah, this wind actually kills our sails too. Like, it really kills our sails. I don't know. I can't blame it all on the weather. I just think that Quartzsite isn't a very good vending experience. It's negative, okay. That's what I thought. Just had to double check. Don't mind me just talking to myself, you guys. Hey, how are you? I think the like focus keeps going outside, so then my face becomes all dark, huh? It's not the best lighting to do this in. Like I said earlier, I'm doing my best. Doing my best here. With the equipment I have and the setting I have. See that right there? Now I'm all like in focus. Can't I just stay like that? I don't get to control the app, the camera, while I'm live streaming. It just does its thing. If I was actually filming, I'd be able to control it a little bit better than this. Have you guys, has anyone out there in YouTube land ever built their own solar before? Anybody? You guys ever done this? It's super easy. Anybody have any questions about their solar? Maybe we could put our collective minds together and make it worse with bad advice. A lot of shoppers try to come back here thinking that there's a way through. There's not. There's not a way through. And they don't believe it. There's a sign that even says there's no way through, but they're like, well, there was before. I'm going to go here and find out. And they walk all the way through here, and there's no way through. All right. What's next? Oh, these guys believed it. They sat there and talked about it for a minute, but they decided to, okay, maybe there's not. Forgot to put the end on that one. It's 10 degrees here. Come on, spring. Yeah, I agree. I'm ready for spring. I'm going to be making more money in the spring. We've got more events that we're doing in the spring. It'll just all around be better in the spring for us too. And I could appreciate the warmth for sure. Negative. Okay. One more negative wire. Need cuts. Doesn't need to be very long because it's just going from here to here. So that long. Yeah, it's a whole like cold wave over the entire country right now. I guess I shouldn't be complaining about 50 degrees when everyone else is like freezing their fucking nuts off right now. But I am. It makes shopping bad. It makes people aren't buying anything, and I am complaining about it. I'm allowed to. I'm fine with it. I haven't seen a winter in over 10 years, you guys. I've gotten pretty close a couple of times to seeing the entire winter, but I fly down here to avoid all that weather that you guys get stuck in. Like, I avoid it like the plague. And I have just ran out of ends. This is not good. I need more of these. And this is my last one. So I might be done building this for now, unfortunately. Maybe not. Might need to run to the hardware store. I need a lot more of these. I need more of these. But I'm gonna clean up my space real quick. Put all this stuff away. And then we can smoke a joint. I've hit a brick wall. That's really where I'm at. I have now hit a brick wall. And I need to go to the hardware store to get more of these ends. And that's a bummer. Because the hardware store here is a little pricey. It's a bit pricey here in Quartzsite. But then I'm going to bring you guys into the van. We'll smoke a little song. Smoke a little something, get out of this cold for a minute. It's cold out here right now. And I don't want to be in it. Damn, that sucks. I thought I had enough of these. I thought I did. I figure there'll be a few runs to the store while I build this solar. We'll have to run to the hardware store a few times. Go ahead and grab my stuff and transfer it to the van. And I might have to drive Alicia's van to the hardware store to get this thing after we smoke together. Oh, I need to sit down. I'm old. I'm old, and I need to sit. All right, there we go. One second. Bear with me, folks. I'm a-coming. Just moving some stuff a little closer for me to get this done, son. Well, shit. Here it is. Oh, my sciatica is really actually flaring up right now. Okay. Oh, sciatica. Why you haunt me so? Anybody out there deal with sciatica? Anybody? That is the worst. It really is. I got nothing but sympathy for nerve pain. But nerve pain in the back? God. I'm so over it. Alright, cheers everyone. What's up, Daryl? Vintage, how you doing? What's happening, you guys? I've been building Alicia's solar and I just hit a roadblock. Ran out of the connector ends that I needed. So I'm gonna smoke about it. I really should have been take my rings off for that. And I got some of this smoke here in my jar. Don't know what strain it is. Don't know where it came from. Don't even know who dropped it off, but you dropped it off. I know who you are. You know who you are. Super grateful for you dropping this off. This is gonna last me a minute. I mean, I smoke a lot. And this will still last me a while, so it's gonna save me a ton of money, which is good because we're not making any damn money here. I was explaining earlier, like, I was really hoping to make a bunch of money here in Quartzsite and then go on to finish out the season and at the shows that we planned out at the end of the season. But we're not making anything here, dude. This is the busy time. I don't even know if Alicia's made a sale today. And we have really good luck in other, like, you know, other events. There's some events where just our booth fee is 10 grand. And we go to them every year because we do really well. But I don't think Quartzsite has enough buyers. You know what I mean? People aren't here trying to spend money. They're here trying to catch a deal. And, which is fine. We just thought that it would be better than it is. We thought Quartzsite would be better. We thought vending would be better, and it's really just not. It's not that good here. If you're thinking about vending in Quartzsite, I don't know, man. I really wouldn't. So we're going to be taking off hopefully in the next week or so. That's the plan. I got to pack up the van. I got to pack up the tent. Got to figure out how I'm fitting all the stuff that I have back into the van because I have been unpacked now for a few months. And we're going to go on to the next town, the next event, the next city. I think we're going to leave pieces of our booth here just in case we want to come back. If we don't do well at the other cities, we can come back here and grind away. And maybe make some money. You know, to keep going, because even though we're only making like $100 a week, the $100 a week has been keeping us alive, keeping us fed. You know, without it, I don't know what we would do. But I'm really kind of bummed because I was really hoping to get a bigger vehicle, you know, by now. Maybe we get something here in Quartzsite. But it looks like I'll be Oregon shopping after all. But, and the people here, like, I don't know. People are asking way too much for their vehicles here. Like I saw a Class C, like a Tioga, right? And it was in okay condition, you know, it was late 90s. And it was alright. Like, for late 90s, it was in okay shape. But they wanted $10,000 for it. And I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind. I spent 10 grand on my Class A RV with a washer and dryer in it, and it had a king-size bed, and it had a trash compactor and a garbage disposal, and a 40-foot long diesel pusher. I paid 10 grand for that, and I gotta be honest with you, asking 10 grand for a Class C RV that's, you know, high miles, like, I don't know, I just can't do it, man. Used to be court sites where you came to get cheap RVs, but now with the, I mean, inflation for one, and then the traveling community getting bigger and bigger, and people wanting nicer and nicer rigs, like, now people are asking stupid prices for their RVs and their vans. It's a bit ridiculous. Not impressed with the RV market here. I'm talking about used, obviously. I'm not getting no brand new RV. I can't get no loan. No one's giving me a loan. I mean, maybe I can get a personal loan. Like, someone gave me their vehicle and I can make payments on it, something like that. But I'm not getting a loan from a bank. I think those days are behind me. Right guy says, you ain't old, bro. Dude, yeah. Appreciate it. I just turned 41, man. Had my birthday just 2 days ago. Not yesterday, day before. And I'm 41 now. About to be a grandpa. My grandson, Lucas, is going to be born in March. March 5th is the due date, but we'll see. We'll see when that little avocado decides to poke out his head. Feel old. I got sciatica. Makes me feel old. Yeah, boy. We're gonna bullshit for a little bit, you guys. And then I might have to run to the hardware store in Alicia's van. Let me get this camera right. Move that. Oh, yeah. So this weed was dropped off to me by one of you guys at the booth. I wasn't there that day, so I didn't get to say thanks, but thank you. I know I got to talk to you on here already once, but I don't know what strain it is. Hopefully if they ever pop on again, they can tell me which strain it is. But it's pretty good. I ain't mad about it. And here pretty soon, I think I'm going to do a video about quartzite. At least I could do a video. I could do a whole video about quartzite and how this community is dying. It's dying. Quartzite's dying. There's less people every single year. They're about to raise the prices for the LTVAs. They proposed, it's still just a proposal, nothing's confirmed yet, but they're talking about raising it $800 up from $180. And now that Trump is in office, I have no doubts that that will happen. He raised the prices of all the national parks, and he raised the price of the national parks pass last time he was in office. So I'm sure it'll happen again. So I think that
people have just gotten bored here. I think people just got bored in Quartzsite. They're not coming here anymore. They were going elsewhere. And, once you've seen everything in Quartzsite, you've seen everything in Quartzsite. The next year it'll be basically the same, and the year after that it'll be basically the same. The Rubber Tramp Rendezvous was out in the desert, and it was like 1 million people would show up to this event, and all these RVers, and they'd gather and they'd hang out, and it was a good vibe. But then the feds put a stop to that. They said that you would have to get permits for that, and so they moved it to a park, and no one's camping together anymore. What's up, Critter Bones? Good to see you. So I honestly think that Quartzsite is dying. I think that this town is done. In the next 10 years, maybe 20, winters here will be very different than they already are. Like 10 years ago, it was much busier than this. So busy. Even just 2 years ago, they used to put a temporary cell tower out here. Right here, right where I'm parked, right next to where I'm parked. They would put a temporary cell tower out here because of all the people that showed up, and they didn't have to this year. Quartzsite's dying, you guys. Like, people are gonna be swinging in here for a week or two in January, and then they're gonna leave. When people used to stay all season. But they're not coming here no more. Walmart's really far away. There's no gym. There's really just no amenities here. Quartzsite's dying. And we decided to vend while it was dying. And that's too bad, because we haven't been making any fucking money. Like, Alicia worked all day yesterday. We made $16. That's what we, for an 8-hour shift. We're making about $100 a week. And it's been tough on us. It's been pretty hard, to be honest with you. So we're both looking forward to leaving. We've been here for a couple of months. We're going to be leaving hopefully by the end of the week. I don't think we're going to be here over the weekend. Maybe, big maybe. Or I'm sorry, we're leaving next week. We're going to be here over this weekend, but the next weekend I think we're just calling it. I just need to get her solar finished. And I hit a roadblock. For those of you just joining, I've been building Alicia solar. I'm doing her like basically like a DIY jackery. And I hit a roadblock. I need some more connector ends that I don't have. So I'm gonna have to run to the hardware store and go get them. After I smoke this joint, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna finish this joint with you guys in the live stream, go run and get those connector ends, and get back to work. What time is it? It's only 1:30. Okay. Oh wait, what's going on there? Sorry about that. I had an alert from Cashapp. I need to look at this real quick. Alright, I'm back. I just had Cashapp alert me of a charge that it declined because it was like, was this you? And yeah, it was totally me. But it was like making sure it was me. Appreciate you, Critter. Appreciate you posting all my links. Yeah, you guys, if you want to donate, you totally can. My links are right there. Critter's posting them. And they're in the description of all my videos, too. Are any of you guys new here to my channel? Is there anyone new? I know that there's some of you guys that are OGs, been following me since day one. And I am super grateful for you guys. But is there anyone new to the channel? I want to say hi to you guys. I mean, there's 12 folks in here. Maybe you guys all know me. Maybe you guys are new. How long you guys been following me? I'm curious. Curious who's all here. I'll show you guys where I'm at right now. This is part of the RV show right here. And this is what I'm staring at. Like, oh yeah, I need to get a bigger vehicle. Like, how about I get this Allegro Tiffin, these $250,000 RVs. And they've even got some other ones over here, like the Type C. Oh man, let me get this. There we go. Okay, there. Oh my gosh, that is dramatic. Let me lower the window. But yeah, we got these Type C right here. I like that one. I like that one. I bet you that's like 40 grand. But I still like it. If I had 40 grand. But yeah, you got these fifth wheels. You've got this bus right here with the slide outs. Like, talk about. I'm parked right over here by the RV show, so this is what I just get to stare at while I'm smoking weed, is how the other half lives. I mean, as much as I liked my 40-foot bus, I really just couldn't afford to keep it up. You know, maintain it, the gas, everything. Just couldn't afford it. I think that I could pull off a Type C. The one with the cab over bed. Like, I think I could do that. You guys aren't all that chatty today. I feel like most of you just have me entertaining your cats, which is cool. I like your cats. I like your dogs. I'll entertain them too. We see the same. But yeah, I'm gonna smoke this joint, and then I'm gonna run to the hardware store. Hopefully they have these connectors. Need to see if I've got the money for them. I'll have to go talk to Alicia. And then I'll get back to building this damn solar. I've been actually procrastinating it for a little bit. The weather hasn't been very good, so I was hoping to have this done by now, but that's okay. I'll have it done soon. Oh, you were scrolling back to catch up. No, you're good, dude. You're good. I'm just enjoying smoking this joint with y'all. I know that Critter Bones is one of my OGs. You've been following me since before I was even monetized, weren't you? Before I had 1,000 subscribers. Raw Guy says, yeah, I'm a noob. That's cool, man. You're still one of my road dogs, bro. I like my new timers. But it won't be that long until you guys are also part of the OGs. You guys were around when he only had 3,000 subscribers. That's so cool. Critter says, you're doing better than me. I don't have anything broken up yet and cleaning my bowl. Yeah, that's why I like to stick to the joints, dude, because I don't have to, like, I have pipes, and I used to prefer the pipe, but it's changed now. I prefer joints. And I always have to pull the ends of my joints off because they stop hitting well. What do you want? What do you want, good girl? They get super resonated on the end, and I gotta like bite the resin off, and otherwise it gets clogged and I can't I can't freaking hit it anymore. Slag-a-lagging. What's up, what does that say? Dabby? Dabby. What up, Dabby? I like to be dabbing sometimes. I do a little dabby from time to time. God, I hope I'm reading that right. Does it say Debbie? I need glasses. No, that says Dabby. Okay, yeah. All right, cool. I like dabs. Dabs are alright. What's up? And me too. Do a little dabby. Dude, there's a booth here in Quartzsite that sells a bunch of dab tools, which they call them dental tools because they're dental tools. That's what they are. But we all know what they're used for. Hold on a sec. I need to find my lighter. Is it in my pocket? Where the fuck? Dude, how do I lose my lighter? I haven't gone anywhere. Who wants to rewind and tell me where I put my lighter? Am I crazy? What's happening? Hold on a second. Aha! I found it. Right where I put it. In my lap. Dabby. Welcome to the channel, Dabby. You're a new face. A new name. Glad to have you with me. You're more than welcome here. Oh no, he lost the lighter. Yeah, I got it though. I was like, does anyone want to rewind and tell me where I put my damn lighter? Yeah, you just found me? That's cool. Well, welcome to the channel. How did you find me? Is it because of the live stream and I'm in Quartzsite, or did you find one of my videos and you liked it? Curious. You can also find all my social media as well. I post on my Facebook. You know, I'll post pictures and videos and share opinions that I don't share here. Oh, it came up on your feed. Okay, cool. Well, welcome. I'm a nomad. I've been traveling around the country for the last 12 years. And right now I'm in Quartzsite. I've been vending here for the last couple of months. And pretty soon my partner and I, Alicia, will be moving on to a different town to vend somewhere else because it's been really slow here in Quartzsite. But this is my van that I live in, and it's kind of built out, but it's a fucking mess right now. Zig not have a lighter, hard to believe. I actually haven't been hanging out with most of my friends. I haven't socialized a whole lot this year because I've just been grinding away working. I haven't hung out with very many people. So I don't have very many lighters, to be honest with you. I am actually dipping into... I'm such a lighter thief, though. It's true. You guys know me so well. But I've been dipping into my crack lighter stash. I had a whole case of these. Like 100 of them. And I've been breaking into those, using them. And I think I've lost a lot of those. I'm negative lighters this year. I have one Bic. Dave bought me a Bic. You guys all know Dave. Dave bought me a Bic lighter, and I've got it on a lighter leash that Chuck gave me, and it's the only damn Bic I've got. Zig is a nomadic rock star. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. But yeah, a lot of my channel I've filmed from New Mexico. I've got property out there. I have done a lot of videos from Slab City, done a lot of videos from the road. I've been in, to Oregon all the way to Florida. So check out my channel. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. And now that I've finally got my phone replaced, and I can start filming again. Plus, I got a camera from Chuck, so I can really film. Um, I am really looking forward to busting out some good videos for you guys. I gotta honestly get back into the habit, the mindset of filming again and editing and all that stuff. It has been a minute. Haven't been able to film with the camera or with the video or the phone for a long time, and that's how I've been doing my whole channel is on my phone. So I don't have a computer to do video editing on. I've been doing it all from my phone since I started the channel. And my phone, the phone that I had got messed up and got driven over last year at Country Thunder. And I've been using my backup phone, but the camera on my backup phone the lenses were all trashed. So I've just recently, like a week ago, gotten my phone replaced. It's so expensive to be fucking poor because you can't afford to fix things when they happen. You gotta wait. You can't afford to fix small problems, and then they become big problems. You just can't afford it. Oh yeah, the Bottle Kids. That was one of my first videos, and how that started. Okay, so you guys, if you ever watch the Bottle Kids video, let me give you the backstory of the Bottle Kids video. There was a group of YouTubers that came into Slabs, and they were the type of YouTubers that just film everything that they do. They get drunk and get fucked up, and then they go around film. They just film 24 hours a day, and it's being live streamed. And they travel around in a RV. So they come to Slabs, and the kids in Slabs would always ask for like $1, right? They always ask us slabbers for dollars. You got $1? You got $1? And it's always so they can get like a soda or a snack at the range, or from one of the slab shops around, so they can get something to eat. So they went out to these YouTubers and they were like, "Hey, you got $1?" And the YouTubers acted so weird about it that the kids like latched onto that, and they were like, "We want to fuck with them," and I'm like, "Go fuck with them then." So they went over there and they were messing with these YouTubers, like, "Get me $1," freaking out like a bunch of slab wild children. "Come on, get me $1," climbing all over their RV. And these YouTubers are like, "What the fuck is happening?" Anyways, so in the comments of these YouTubers, there was a bunch of people calling them the Bottle Kids, and they were talking about that TV show, Trailer Park Boys. And the Bottle Kids in that show would just run up and just throw bottles, and then they'd run away. That was their entire purpose in the TV show, just some bottle kids running up and throwing bottles at people in this trailer park. So one of the kids got the bright idea to do that the next day to these YouTubers. They were staying on this dude's slab, and one of the kids runs up there and throws a damn bottle, and they were like, don't do it, and he throws it and it shatters, and it ended up being a fucking deal. Like, this slabber that had his bottle break in his slab got all pissed and got in the kid's face. It was a thing. So anyways, I was like, you guys can't be throwing fucking bottles at slabbers' houses. Like, they don't care if you're a kid. Like, you can't be doing that. Like, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna go well. Like, you're not in a trailer park in Canada like they are in this TV show. You're in Slab City. Don't be throwing bottles at people's houses. Like, people are struggling enough to be driving over your bullshit. Anyways, so I was like, if you guys want to do that, well, then we'll do it in a constructive way. We will go out and you guys can collect bottles, and then we'll go out somewhere that there's already a bunch of smashed up shit, and then you guys can just get all that rage out and smash bottles at this wall. And so that's what they did. We walked through Slabs, they just picked up bottles, and then we went out to the spot and threw bottles, and I had them throw bottles at me for one of the scenes, and then they were hounding everybody for $1 along the walk. And we filmed it to make it seem like they were worse than what they were. You know what I mean? Like, that they were like out of control kids, and they're really just fucking not. But it took off. Like, people really thought it was real. They thought it was real, but the kids just had a really good time, and they actually got to go smash bottles in an area in Slabs that was already just garbage and trash everywhere, and there's already broken glass everywhere. And I supervised them, and their parents all agreed to it. It was fine. They had a good time. But if you haven't seen the Bottle Kids video, highly recommend that one. That's one of my favorite videos that I've done, and I've always wanted to do like a sequel to the Bottle Kids, where they are today, and it's like herding cats. Some of them are adults now. Some of them are about to be adults. They don't give a shit. Is basically the thing. Like it's just gone into legend at this point. But that's very likely one of the best videos maybe not the best video I've done, but it's one of my favorites. It was my favorite one to film. But man, people got real upset in the comments. People are like, "Oh, I'd shoot them kids." Like, you'd shoot children? Like, are you that scared of children? Well, I'm not afraid. I'm like, then you shouldn't be shooting at kids. Like, you shouldn't be shooting children. What the fuck? What's wrong with you people? Better Off Dead, John Cusack. I want my $2 is what reminded me of. Kid stalks Cusack for his $2 for newspaper delivery service. Oh, Brad. What's up, Brad? Good to see you, man. It's been a minute. Better. I'll have to check out that movie. I like John Cusack. And that sounds like a pretty good premise for a movie. You know what movie I just watched from the 80s the other day? I downloaded it illegally. I bootlegged it. You can't find it anywhere. And now it's part of my video collection forever. I am actually a pirate. I pirate my movies. Arr. Anyways, Brewster's Millions. You guys remember that movie? They should remake that movie. I would watch the remake to Brewster's Millions for sure. It's comedy. Okay, yeah. I figured it was. It strikes me as maybe not as violent, but what was it, Changing Lanes? The movie where like someone there was like a mishap with a cab and this dude was late and he just started like stalking the guy that made him late. I gotta take off to work. Y'all take care, stay buzzed, and love life. Yeah, cheers, man. Y'all take care, and y'all taking off. Good to meet you, Dabby. Glad to have you. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm about done with my smoke, and then I gotta run to the hardware store. And then I can finish working on Alicia's solar system. You guys ever seen Brewster's Millions? Oh, Critter has, yeah. That was a good movie. I honestly think they should redo that. But basically, it's a comedy as well. And it's Richard Pryor, John Candy, and Brewster inherits $300 million. But it's got a catch. He doesn't get $300 million unless he can spend $30 million in a month. And there's still another catch on top of that. He can't have anything to show for it. He can't have any assets. You can't own anything. You have to, at the end of that 30 days, you have to have what you started with. And you can't have any more. And it was a good movie. And I think they could redo that movie. Like, that would be so good. I think it would be really short. 30 million in today's money would be easy to spend in a month and not have assets. I don't think that would be very difficult at all, to be honest with you. Bad News Bears. Yeah, that was a good movie. Wasn't that, give me a second. He married Angelina Jolie. Why can't I remember his fucking name all of a sudden? I can see his face. Guy that played in that. And I want to say it's Hunter S. Thompson, but that's not it. I know it's not it. But it's something like that. He's got a middle initial that we all say. Whatever the fuck his name is. I can't remember. I think I could spend it all in 1 month. Slab City would look much, you know, I don't know if I would invest my money into slabs. I would definitely help some of the people in Slab City out. 100%. I would help some of the people in Slab City out. But I think that I wouldn't, invest into slabs. I would just invest into some of the folks there. Which maybe that's what you're gonna do too. There are definitely some really, really good folks in Slab City who are just struggling, and they've struggled their whole lives, and that's all they've ever known. And they've never known a comfortable life. That's the most comfort that they've had, is somewhere that they can just build a place and people leave them the fuck alone. And those people deserve a break. Like, they're not out there doing drugs or hurting anybody. They just want to be as comfortable as their situation can allow them to be, and I'm there too. That's exactly where I am. I'm in the same boat, and I would like to be more comfortable than a minivan. Minivan kind of sucks. It's been driving me nuts. Just a small space. I'm always living in a pile of stuff, and I don't have the money to make it better. And I've been grinding away. We've been working every day, grinding away, and we still don't have the money to make our situation better. So, it be what it be. Sometimes it is what it is. You think Slab City could use a welding setup decked out with teachers? That could be cool. Yeah, people learning a skill. There are some people who do weld in slabs. But again, like, they don't have the bougie ass setups that hang on, I'm trying to lower my tripod, but it's not lowering. Oh well. That's, I guess, as low as it's gonna get. Anyways, I gotta run to the hardware store, you guys, before it gets too late. And then I'm gonna get back on to building her solar system. Hopefully have that built now that I'm getting some folks here. I think I might pop on later after I run to the hardware store and do a little bit more live streaming and bullshitting as I build this. So look for me in a little bit, maybe an hour or so. You'll see me again. I'll be back on. Maybe not. We'll just wing it. Sometimes life be like that. But until next time, miles of smiles, everyone.